Okay, so we're going to look at some spider guard today, specifically spider guard when our partner is staying on their knees. So we're going to look at a spider scissor sweep first. We're going to go for our double pocket grip. Again, like we mentioned last week, like whenever we're starting to play open guard, particularly when we're starting from closed guard, it's important that I decide when my legs are going to open, not him decide. So I don't wait for him to stand himself fully up or start breaking the legs open. Whenever I feel like I want to go into the open guard, that's the time to do it. So we're going to go double pocket grips, move the hips out, legs nicely connected to the ribs, pulling the knee through, foot to the hip, move and bringing the knees to the inside. Then from this point, moving the hips, the side that we have our hips is the side that our foot is going to go into the bicep. If you want to, we can just play a little bit side to side, but ultimately for this first technique, we're looking for this spider scissor. So we're going to start to kick the elbow over the top of the head. This second hand, I need to make sure it stays away from the floor so he's not able to base his hand out. So we're going to pull this into the chest. As soon as I start to get his weight pushed to this near side leg here, that's when I know I can take this leg off. We don't want to go here, start lifting and drop the leg down now. Because he hasn't got the weight through, it's easy for him to step over and start looking to pass. So as the leg comes over, as I can see the weight going to that leg, this is when I can drop down. Elbow is going to flare so that it twists my partner's body, and then we're going to keep kicking through and pulling ourselves to the top. If you've kept your foot in the bicep, we have the option to lift the head, go for the mounted triangle, or we can just drop back and take the 2 points for the sweep. So again, starting from the closed guard, hips out, knee through, knees to the inside. The side that my hips have gone to, that's the side my foot's going to go in. As we start to kick up above, we're going to pull this arm in. As I see the weight dropping down, we drop this leg up to the elbow, spin through to the top. Nice simple one to start. Spider scissor. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so off of that, so we put our knees through, go in for the sweep. He realizes there's an issue and he lifts up the leg to try and stop me from being able to sweep over. We're actually going to look at a couple of options from this, but the first one we're going to look at is a thread sweep. So the foot that we've got the spider on, we're going to kick the leg through and bring it over the top for lasso. But instead of putting the foot all the way through, we're going to center our hips and put our foot underneath the knee. So we don't want to be too close, because the closer we are to the butt, the heavier he's going to be. We want to be right in the knee. When we're ready, we're going to lift this arm over our head, lift up the hook, and keep my partner back. Make sure that we keep this grip so he's not able to turn into us quickly. Up onto our elbow as we spin in. Control that arm and through into the side control. So if my partner is sitting on his knees and we're starting to look for this spider scissor sweep, this is going to be super common reaction from him. He lifts up the foot, can't get the sweep anymore, so I'm going to kick my foot under, circle it over, but instead of stopping at the lasso, we kick it through to the far side. Lift this arm up to get him going, kick through, keep this grip, up to the elbow, spin in, and for the side control. So let's start like we're going to hit the spider scissor, my partner combat base to stop the sweep, and let's hit the thread sweep. 1, 2, 3. All right, so last part we're going to do. So we've moved out. We start off like we're going for this spider scissor. Same thing. He lifts up the foot and we can't do the sweep anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to curl the toes into the bicep and we're going to just lift the hip so it makes my foot or my leg nice and heavy. And I'm looking to bring this arm back down to this side. So big, heavy leg and pull this leg down to this side. We're going to pull this arm to my pocket, shoot the leg over the top and cross in for the omoplata. Kicking the legs, nice and straight. If my partner falls down, great. If he doesn't, my favorite way to deal with this position is to bring my hand over to the far side, block my partner's leg, move my hips away, legs to the outside, and then lifting for the omoplata finish. So we've all done the omoplata before. It's more the entry that I want you to focus on. Hip out. I'm just going to go for the spider scissor and he doesn't allow it. So we're going to curl the toes onto the biceps, start to drag the arm down. Usually we're going to need to use the hips to pull my partner's weight down and we're going to pull this arm to the outside. swing the leg over in front, cross up the legs, and then we're gonna kick the legs nice and heavy to enable me to sit up and to control my partner's posture. If he does try to posture up, another nice option to come through into the triangle. If the arms to the outside, we can hit this Kimura, putting it across the body, or kicking the legs, arms connect, and then lifting for the TP choke. So one more time. Go for the sweep, hips up, drag down, arm to the pocket, kick the legs nice and straight so I can sit up, hold my partner flat, legs to the outside, lift, omoplata finish. All right guys, last one. 1, 2, 3, let's do it.